Hello, everyone. Good day and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the whole world. Happy Mother's Day to you. So, today, here in the United States of America and in other parts of the world, we are celebrating Mother's Day. So, and that is really one of the reasons why I want to make this video. And I've already had an audio. I made an audio recording of what I want to talk about today. And due to public demand, I've decided to do this video. A lot of people have urged me to do a video recording of that topic. So, and that is why I'm doing this. And what a great day to record this other than a Mother's Day. So, kudos to you all mothers out there. So I want to talk about something very, very important, something I think that each and every one of us should really not take for granted. So please, my topic today is just to emphasize on how important it is for us mothers and for the fathers also to try as much as they can to teach their children how to understand and speak their languages. So whatever language you speak, please, I want you all to understand this. Most of us, we are raised in a household or in an environment where most people that live in that area don't speak one language. Okay, but you know what? Our parents were able to taught us how to speak their own language. For example, in my own case, my parents, they were able to teach us how to speak Igbo. Igbo is one of the languages we have in Nigeria. So they were able to teach us how to speak Igbo, and I and my siblings, like some other people who came from the same kind of background as me, they all understand and speak Igbo fluently, although we might not be able to write, very well, but we can speak and understand Igbo very well. But now, for those of us who live here in abroad, and some that live in Nigeria as well, we tend to believe that the best way to train children is just to speak English to them, that is just what they need from us. That is the language we need to teach them how to speak. So I'm here to let you know that, honestly speaking, our children do not need us to teach them how to speak English. These children, they go to school. Even those of them who are not, in school yet, they will go to school and they will learn how to speak English. And these children, they will end up even speaking better than us, their parents. So they don't need you to teach them English. All they need you to teach them is your language. The language you speak. The language that your parents taught you, or the language that you grew up, learning how to speak from your parents. So please, it is very, very important, and this is mainly for those who speak more than one languages. Okay, and when I talk about this, I'm not really referring to English. So I'm talking about your local language, whatever language you speak in the area where you're from. Please try as much as you can to teach your children how to speak that language or how to understand it. Because this is, I just don't want people history to keep repeating itself. And there are so many talks out there about this, but this is just a wake-up call to let you all know that our children, most of them, they really want to learn how to speak our languages, the way we speak, the language they hear us speak among ourselves when we are with those that speak and understand our languages. They are eager. They want to know because they are lost. They're listening to us speak our languages, maybe speak Igbo to our partners, and they're trying to understand what is mom and dad, talking about. We can't even understand what they're talking about. They're curious. They want to learn. They want to understand our languages. And we're here struggling to teach them a language that we speak very fluently. So honestly speaking, parents, I think we should do better. These children grow up doing everything they can to learn how to speak our language. I remember what happened a few weeks ago when it actually happened, started a long time ago, but actually happened a few weeks ago. My kids, some of them developed really, really high interest in learning how to speak Igbo. And so sometimes they will even approach us and ask us, why didn't we even try to teach them this language when they were little? So they really, really wanted to, to feel like they're part of this, society. They're part of the culture. Since their parents are Nigerians and their parents speak a language they know called Igbo, so they too, they want to be able to understand and speak that language as well. So these kids, they approached me and they wanted to learn how to speak Igbo or how to actually understand Igbo. So I registered them at once in a program. So they went to that program. They weren't quite comfortable there. Not that the program was bad, but because the program has more of kids, that are really younger kids, right? We're talking about young adults here and teenagers, but that program has mainly kids who are way younger than them. So they didn't want to go there anymore. So they left and started researching more on their own. They started researching. Then they found this program that they loved. They read the reviews and they loved the program. And the program is somewhere in England. So, but what really made me to do this video was when I heard, how even expensive it is to teach them this language that I could have taught them, without any kind of, cost associated to it. So these children have to pay a lot of money to get taught a language that I could have taught them. So that was when I started asking myself, what have you really done? You could have really taught these children how to speak Igbo very well because you speak Igbo very well. Why didn't you transfer that to your children? Your parents did the same thing for you. Why couldn't you do that for your children? So please, this message, like I said, please, it is a wake-up call. And it's not for you to start judging yourself and thinking that you're a bad mother or you're a bad father. No, but this is just to encourage you all, encourage each and every one of you to start to speak your language to your children. Please, no matter how little they are, as a newborn, as toddlers, begin to speak your language to them, please. The way you talk to them in English, just throw everything, regarding English out of the door. These children don't need you to teach them how to speak English. They will learn how to speak English anyways. So that is not what they need from you. They need you to teach them that language that you speak, which is different from English, your primary language, the language that your parents taught you. Okay, so please, that is what we need to teach our children. They will learn how to speak English. They don't need us to teach them English. They don't need us to teach them how to speak or write English. They will learn anyways and even speak better than us. So please begin now to speak your language to your children. If you speak Hausa, please speak Hausa to your children. When you are home, talk to them in Hausa language. Don't speak English to them. If you speak Yoruba, do the same. You speak Igbo, speak only Igbo to them. Teach them how to speak Igbo. You speak Urobo, teach that to your children. Whatever language you speak, please, from now, going forward, be sure to speak just that language to your children. Don't worry about whether they're not going to learn how to speak English or not. Please, English is going to be very easy for them to learn. They will learn and learn perfectly, well. So please, let us help our children. These children that are in foreign lands, some of them are in faraway countries, they're there and they are lost. They are lost. They don't know if they belong there or if they're Nigerians. And now, some of them, when they visit Nigeria, they feel like, oh, this is what the society should be like. They've gone to a place where they feel like they're completely part of. And now, they're faced with this limitation. They meet some kids there, the children, they also speak English as well. But when they want to say some certain things that they don't want them to understand, they'll switch to, the local language. They know that these children who came from abroad don't even understand. And these are children, they're not finding it funny. They don't like that because they want to understand what their peers are talking about. Please, and we can do better, parents, we can do better. Let us start today. Please, don't be ashamed of your language. Begin now to speak your language to your children. Teach them your language. Speak your language. Have a rule in the home. Call every adult in your home. Call your partner, call your husband, call your wife, and tell them, you know what, honey? Moving forward, everybody have to speak Yoruba in the home. Moving forward, no more English. Everybody have to speak Igbo. Moving forward, outside is what we're going to be speaking here. No more English, because we want these children to be able to understand our language very well. Not just understanding the basic, just the basic. No, they should be able to hold a conversation in your language. So parents, please see this as a wake-up call. I don't want you to blame yourself, to feel like you failed your children or to feel like you're a failure. No, that is not the main purpose of this message. After all, we, foreigners, and, we train our children very well, and we have really helped them excel in so many ways. For example, academically, our children are doing very, very well, and in some other ways as well. So we are doing a good job, but this is one of the areas that I think we should do better. We should do better, because most of them grow up and they start asking questions. If you're not there yet, you're going to get there. Your children are going to grow up and they're going to start asking you, why didn't you teach them how to speak your language? So you don't want to wait until it happens to you and then it's too late. There's nothing you can do. They're grown, and they're already in colleges. What are you going to do? You're not there with them 24/7 or most of the time to be able to teach them how to speak their language. And now you see them going to do their research, Googling online, working tooth and nail, doing everything they can, working really hard to be able to learn the language that their parents, speak very, very well. You speak fluently. You see? And at that point, these children are very busy with their schoolwork. They have to worry about their schoolwork. Now, some of them are taking hard classes, sciences. They have to worry about their schoolwork. And now they have to enroll in Igbo or Yoruba or Hausa, classes to be able to learn the language that you could have given to them freely. So please, parents, let us wake up. We can do better, and we should be able to, help our children out when it comes to this area. And for those of you whose children, if it's too late for your kids and they're still eager to learn how to speak Igbo or how to read, and to understand Igbo or whatever language you speak, please encourage them, support them in whichever way you can. Expose them to whatever material, to whatever resources, that is going to help them to really be able to achieve their goal. So please, parents, let us wake up. Let us wake up. We need to really be able to, equip these children. Okay? We need to be able to give them whatever our parents have given to us. Most of us who were born in the north, in the villages, we didn't grow up, in the villages. Our parents were somewhere in the town, right? They rented a house or they had their own houses there. They raised us there. But you know what? All of us, we speak our mother tongue. We speak our parents' languages fluently because they spoke their languages to us while we were growing up. So we should be able to do the same thing for our children. Let us encourage these children. Let us instill these values, okay, this culture. Don't be afraid of your tradition. Let us try to transfer that which our parents have given to us to our children.